Hi kitty! Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video and joining me today. How were your holidays? Did you enjoy time with your family and your loved ones? To be honest, all I did was eat and sleep because my social battery really takes a toll during these days. So I just relaxed and now I'm at home just doing the normal stuff that I usually do. But if you are new here and don't know me yet, let me say hi and introduce myself. My name is Quinta. I am 28 years old and I'm working on my bachelor. On this channel I do cash stuffings, budget with me videos, and I show how to budget with the Kakeibo method like I am doing today. I upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so subscribe if you want to join my journey. Today is a weekly Wednesday wrap-up and I did set some extra goals for next year, so let's get started. So for last week, because I was going to spend Christmas at everyone else's house, I didn't have a lot of groceries, and because I already did a big grocery haul last week for my Christmas entree, I guess you could say, I didn't have to do a lot of groceries throughout the week. I did have a grocery, like little fresh produce yesterday, and we're already at yesterday's purchases, so my boyfriend ordered some vitamins which I had to pay him back for, so I took 10 euros out of my medical envelope. On Monday there's a big video game sale, and I did work on Friday, which I got paid for immediately, so I did use some of those spending, some of the salary of Friday I used on the video games. And with my other spending, I had snacks in the beginning of the week with a pizza because I didn't want to touch any of the Christmas groceries. So I just grabbed a pizza and some snacks. So for last week, the only expenses that I had out of my 10 euro spending was my 5 euros and 75 cents. And because I already took this out of my salary from Friday, I'm not gonna put that in my spending of the week. Overall, it was quite a nice Christmas. We just ate a lot of food, and we had fun. We did Christmas gifts, of course, and everyone was happy with their own gifts. I had a brunch with my boyfriend's family, so overall just happiness and food and sleep, like those naps you take when you eat too much. Yeah, I did a lot of those. But for the first week, let's say that we put 5.75 for my spending. I still don't know what I want to use my leftover spending for. I do think that I'm going to use it for my film equipment, just because I want to make sure that I at least have the funds together before the first quarter, just so I can give my phone a little break and make sure that it's not overheating or anything. So this is it for my Kakeibo first week of January. I am going to show you my other plans that I made. So new year, new bills, which also means new debt. So I made this the 17th of December, but I didn't know the last two bills that I would pay. So these are all payment plans that I'm going to have. This one is a already existing one that I'm paying off right now. And once this is paid off, the second taxes bill is going to be right after that one. So it's just a continuous payment plan, I suppose. So for my debt plan for next year, I do have a personal loan still with my boyfriend. It is 65 euros in total. I do, however, have 40 euros in my envelopes right now. So there's no minimum payment. I can slow down, speed up, whatever I want. There's no payment planned for that. So I do think that I will pay this off in February or March. Next up is my garbage taxes. I'm just going to pay like the original payment plan and see in February, end of February, March, how much my minimum payment actually will be. But for now, I already paid this month, so the December. So there is around there's 2 more payments. So this will be paid off in 2 months. Next up is my water taxes for next year. I am already saving up for 2023, so I'm very happy that this bill is just 200 euros. My estimate for the year after that is going to be 3, just in case. And if I have to pay less, then I will just keep it in my envelope, like my online savings, and roll that over into the next year. So my water taxes every year is a payment plan of 10 months. So that's what I calculated for, which would lead to a minimum payment of around 20 euros. These both are estimates I made, so they might vary from the actual number that I have to pay. But for now, I wanted to make sure that I at least knew what I wanted to do. And after my garbage taxes for 2021 are paid off, I start my garbage taxes for 2022, and these also will be paid off in 12 months. However, I do think that waiting the 12 months is kind of ridiculous, seeing that I already saved up for my water bill for next year, and just the fact that I've made progress. So I did make a little list, like a little to-do list that I want to do. So first up, I want to save 60 euros in my debt envelope, and then I will take 5 euros out of my electronic savings and pay back the loan in full. Next, after that, I will complete my payment plan for my taxes for 2021. So these I will just pay for 2 months, and anything extra that I will save up in my debt envelope will roll over to my water taxes for 2022. And because I can have extra small payments for my water taxes, I am going to pay that one off first before I do my garbage taxes. So every time I probably around 50 euros or 60 euros, I'm going to make a small payment. So this number will go down easy. And because I'm already used to saving up 20 euros each month, I do think that I can do this in, I think, 1/3 or half of the time that it's originated. And because I cannot do the same with my garbage taxes, so I can just make one large extra amount that I have to pay, like the whole bill in full. I do think I'm just going to pay the minimum, and every 20 euros that I can save, I will just put in my debt envelope until it is more than the leftover amount in the payment plan. And at that point, I will put everything in my bank account and just pay the bill off in full. So if I'm gonna snowball everything, I do think that I can also pay this off at least in 9 months, because I think I can save up 40 or 60 euros extra after I paid off this. So I do think that I'm gonna take around 9 months in total to pay everything off, but just to give me the space and like not the stress of feeling the need that I do have to pay that and not do nothing else. I give myself the goal to pay everything off by the end of 2022, so December. So this is my debt plan. I also want to make a mindfulness plan more for certain purchases. So let's close this. So things I won't buy until everything is finished. I've noticed that stuff like skincare, I just purchase and purchase without finishing actually everything that I already have in here. So I just want to finish everything that I have at home right now, and when everything is actually empty and see if I like things or not, I can purchase the things that I did like and save up for it in my envelopes, instead of just purchasing and accumulating all this skincare that I'm not using, therefore not being mindful with my finances. I also want to make a list of things that I want to save up for before anything else. So I do have my financial goals for the year, but those are quite big goals compared to stuff that I might want. So I want to make like a little list where I can have like 5 items that I do want to have before doing anything else with my extra money. And maybe I want to make a list of things that I do need to replace next year, because sometimes when you're going over your sinking funds and you want to save for fun stuff and you want to save for bills, you forget about things that you actually need to replace, and that will go on kind of like the back burner. So I want to make a little list and I think just a 1 page with all these mindful things that I want to use for my mindful spending. This also will help with my quarterly check, and it makes it easier to stay on track during the year, because I will have a separate document that I can look through when I have my quarterly check and see what I did or did not achieve and how to improve on those with my budget. I also, I'm just gonna rant for a second. So that was my Kakeibo tracker. If you want to keep on for my rant, which is fine. But if you don't, you can just click off this video. I want to thank you very much for watching, but I'm gonna go through my goals for next year for the people who are interested. One of the things I'm more interested in is reading more books about mindfulness to relate it to finances and my spending habit, but just mindfulness in general. So I hope and I would like some recommendations in the comments, because I do love to read something that helped you. I know that my plan for my Etsy store is probably just gonna do the saving trackers, because I will be busier than usual with school and I still want to produce quality items. So I'd rather take my time with things that I want to put for sale than just rush things just to get it out. I will still put on some free stuff on my website if I have time to do so. So like I said, the mindfulness plan I will put on my website once it's finished. And I'm also looking for a Christmas tracker, so I might draw one of those up, just a small one. Speaking about my Etsy, all the people that have participated in my giveaway from next Sunday, I've already emailed every one of them. Thank you so much for participating. I really appreciate it. And also the sinking fund tracker is now in my Etsy store. So if you would like a savings tracker for the month of January with the birth flower of the month, which is a snowdrop, just go down below in the description box for my link to my website. And there is still a coupon code, so if you use holiday20, you will get 20% off the tracker. And not to make this video too long, I do have a lot of ideas brewing and list of things that I want to plan, but just as my finances, I want to be mindful about them, and I want to test them for you guys and make sure that it's actually helping the Kakeibo experience, or working with Kakeibo. So please let me know in the comments down below if there is something you have trouble with when it comes to the Kakeibo method, and I might see if I can do anything about it, or I can talk to you on Instagram to see if we can find a solution. So for today, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!